guys, Julian here, just on set 133, C-Series, going to be heading up to Yanchep. Finally get to do the trip from Mandurah down here to Yanchep.
Next station, Lakelands.
Very fitting, almost missed the train. So this journey will take us roughly about 1 hour, and set 1:30 in the yard there. Should take us roughly about 1 hour 50 minutes. The line to Perth, so the Mandurah line will take us 50 minutes with the addition of Lakelands Station. Now this is the newest train on the network, set 133. We do have set 134, which is should be entering into service fairly soon. And yeah, wanted to get this journey filmed before the opening of the Ellenbrook line, and this will be the longest video on my channel for a while at least. Now they started constructing these trains, or assembling them, up in Bellevue back in 2022-23, after completing the rail car assembly factory up there, and they are operated, they were operated by Transperth trains, and they were built rather by Alstom, which is a French rail car manufacturer. Interiors of this train are operated by sort of sensors with the lights. As you can see, the lights will dim and they will brighten. So out in the bright settings, they will dim, just as an energy saving measure.
Station, Lakelands.
Yeah, that's right. Next station is Lakelands. Lakelands opened up last year, back in, would have been about May last year, 2023 for those watching in the future. It's currently, at the time of filming, the 27th of November 2024.
This is Lakelands.
So yes, this is my first journey filming.
Doors closing.
On the C-Series, so very special. When I saw this train at Rockingham, I was like, oh, split second decision, should I or shouldn't I? And yep, I decided, okay, I'll go and catch it. But the driver ended up closing the doors a bit early, about a minute early at Mandurah, so wasn't too sure if I was going to miss it or not.
Next station, Warnborough.
Yep, next station, Warnborough. So this section is being reduced down from the 13 or 14 minute journey from Mandurah to Warnborough to about 10 minutes. So it breaks it down a bit. That car again. It's been there for a good 2.5 years. Probably some people going for a bit of a joy ride in it one night. Station on this train, which they only seem to have it on the C series trains, although there are some trains, well, most of the trains don't have it. Bit of a printing error, very expensive though, wouldn't be cheap for the promotional material. So we're just going over the site. This is going to be the future site for Yanchep Station. And the crossovers. Road there, Mandurah Road, is just up ahead, Secret Harbour as well. So Yanchep Station will act as a bit of a local station for the residents in that Secret Harbour housing estates. some platforms that you won't see in view, like the Auburn Grove, Coburn Central, Murdoch and Bull Creek on the Mandurah line, and also the island platforms on the Yanchep line, but just sitting here because it's going to be difficult to just keep chopping and changing sides, so the Mandurah line was opened officially back in 2007 in December. Would have been just about the middle of December, well actually December 21st was, around about that time, just before the Christmas period in 2007. So what are we now? Be coming up to 20 years in 3 years, so coming up to about 17 years ago. At the time of filming, which it's quite fitting that the Ellenbrook line is opening in December as well. So that line opens on the 8th of December, with official services commencing, timetabled services commencing the very next day on Monday, the 9th of December. And the Yanchep line, which formerly was the Joondalup line, opened also, it would have been early 1990s, was, by the then Premier Carmen Lawrence, the very first female Premier, Labor Premier as well, for WA, Western Australia, and her Transport Minister at the time was Pam Beggs. Yeah, they both attended the service, official service opening on the line. It was very significant too, because it was the very first train line to be constructed and opened in over 100 years, with the last line, of course, being on the Heritage Line's Armadale line, that opened in the late 1800s. So they had Channel 7 out there, a very young looking Rick Harden reporting with all the then Channel 7 personalities, and they
Next station, Warnborough.
And they had the camera crew as well on board the A series. Back then, that train was introduced as part of the Northern Suburbs Railway project.
This is Warnborough.
But they hadn't actually completed all the stations, so when they officially opened it, there were still a few stations that were getting finished off. Like I think Warwick and Whitfords were still being completed. But look at how far we've come since then. At the time, the Premier, Dr. Carmen Lawrence, said that it will be revolutionary for the Perth metro area.
Doors closing.
To have the train line running up a freeway, it was never heard of before that. Now we've got the Mandurah line that opened up about 15 years later in 2007.
Next station, Rockingham.
Rockingham, next station. interesting fact about the Rockingham station was that they were originally thinking of running it further into the Rockingham town centre, but found that it would have been too difficult to run the line underground in there and then bring it back up out here. So they've compensated it. They were going to run a light rail from Rockingham Station to Rockingham Foreshore, but it turned out that it was going to cost too much, and the project for the Mandurah line had blown out considerably. So they ended up coming to a compromise, the then Gallop Labor government, that is, by introducing the Rockingham City Circuit Transit System, RCCTS for short, comprising of I think about 4 gas buses, MIDI gas buses, with the Dolphin livery at the time, before they upgraded to, or changed it to the corporate Transperth livery. So we've got a bit of a slow section here. It's a speed restriction. And if you go to Rockingham Station and you walk along the path next to the busway, you'll see 2 strips on the road, either side along the busway, and that is where the light rail tracks would have gone. So they would have been in the process of constructing it when, or laying down the concrete, when the government had that change and withdrew the funding from the project, what little funding they had. From this train line, Mandurah line, I do recall hearing about the workers' strikes and the cost blowouts and the issues with the paying their construction workers, but it's all part of the project. You're going to get that with infrastructure. And also the original route for the line was going to be where the Thornley-Coburn link goes, is going to be going from. At the time of recording, we're still constructing it. It was going to run through the up to Thompson's Lake, which is now Coburn Central. So we're just going under Eleanor Drive now, in Rockingham, in Coolgardie rather. And
Next station, Rockingham.
And then the tracks were going to veer into the eastern direction underneath the Kwinana Freeway, the southbound lane, under the through the Glen Iris Tunnel. It was just going to go parallel all the way to the freight line, the Kenwick freight line, and that was going to go all the way up to the Armadale line, linking it with stations which are now being built
This is Rockingham.
at Ranford Road, Nicholson Road and Thornley Station. And then it was going to continue up through the Kenwick Tunnel portal and join the Armadale line straight to Perth.
Doors closing.
That line, a proposal for the original Mandurah line, was proposed by the then Richard Court Liberal government, but when they got voted out and it was a change of government with the Gallop government coming in, they changed it, the route, to be more central, so that areas north of
Next station, Willard.
areas north of Coburn Central, such as Murdoch, Bull Creek, Canning Bridge, Applecross there, and South Perth, would be served by the train, as well as underneath the William Street at Esplanade train station rather, which now is Elizabeth Quay, and Perth Underground, which was originally William Street Underground platform. So it's a lot better, more focused route, more direct path to Perth. But at the time they'd started building the Thornley connection, so actually not the Thornley connection, rather they were building the Kenwick Tunnel portal when they had the change of plans, so they decided to just build the Thornley line single track spur and use it as a spur off to Thornley, just so that it can still be viable and have the future extension, which they're having to it now, to join up with the Mandurah line. And it's going to be the first of a future planned circle route. Perth's very first circle route. There's a freight line, another freight line, and we've just gone over Mandurah Road. This is underneath, going towards Wellard Kwinana. Watching the train just curving around the corners, you can see right down, as well as up there, and we've got these screens as well.
Next station, Wellard.
Watch it go through. There we go, Wellard Station.
This is Wellard.
Oh, we've got the 542, we've got the full bus decal, which is a Mitsubishi electric decal. It's a Rockingham Depot gas bus.
Doors closing.
Now I have heard some rumours that they're going to be running C-series trains along the new Ellenbrook line on the Sunday the 8th of December opening, just for the opening, because they'll be just running special event services between Bayswater Station, platform 3, to Ellenbrook and back.
Next station, Kwinana.
Yeah, to get the passengers to and from. To and from the event. Be good. So the total length of the Mandurah line is 72 kilometres long. When it first opened, it was running, the run time between Perth and Mandurah was 48 minutes, but since they've opened up Auburn Grove Station and of course the Lakelands Station, that's added a further 2 minutes to the run time, to the journey time.
Next station, Kwinana.
Station Kwinana.
This is Kwinana. Doors closing.
So this will be the last station that we'll see the platform on this side until Canning Bridge.
Next station, Auburn Grove.
Go through the tunnel portal now. Here we go, so on the median of Kwinana Freeway now. These trains are really quick too, taking off, accelerating and decelerating, so also with the doors closing a bit, it'd be impossible to open them unless the driver unlocks them, because with the discs on the actual door, they have a red, if you try and press them before the train gets to the station, it will just flash red, invalid. So you've got to wait for the noise, the door chime noise, in order to, or they diddle to open, press the button and open them, and you'll have a green LED kind of light on the door button, signals is a successful push, which will open the doors, and you can't press the button, like I said, before you get to the station like you could with the B series and the A series, so yeah, it avoids those people trying to squeeze in as the doors are closing. If you miss your train, you miss your train. Just wait for the next one. These will really help with on-time running, but we'll probably even have to update the timetable along the Yanchep and Mandurah lines once all these C series replace the B series, because the on-time running, the arrival early, provided there's no delays. So yes, what's going to happen is they're replacing the C series trains are replacing the B series trains, which have been running on these lines since they were first entered into service, and the B series will replace the aging A series trains, which are currently running on the heritage lines. So the A series will be progressively withdrawn and scrapped from either next year, 2025, or 2026, depending on how quickly they can produce these C series trains, and the B series rather will be running as 3-car trains on those networks, on those lines, including the airport and Ellenbrook line.
Next station, Alban Grove.
So this station is Alban Grove, one of the new stations on this line,
is Alban Grove,
along with the Lakelands Station. Alban Grove this time opened up in 2018, sorry about that guys. It was a year after 2018, Rita Saffioti and then Premier Mark McGowan opened this line, this station, at this line.
doors closing.
It was the very first station they opened up, and it was a WA Liberal Barnett government project. There was some scrutiny with this station, Alban Grove, because the original plan was to make it a 9-car platform, which it just is impossible.
Next station, Coburn Central.
But I think it was just a rumour out there by the local newspaper. So yes, it was 2018 that they opened it, just before they started on the Metronet projects. And the airport line obviously was a Western Australian Liberal Barnett government project as well, which was opened up under the Metronet branding by Labor. Labor basically took credit. So Coburn Central, this will be the station that has a dedicated platform for the Thornley-Coburn link, and the Thornley line, or soon to be, I reckon they'll rename the Coburn line, will depart from a separate platform just north of the current platform. That's Coburn Gateways in the distance there. They have joined up the new crossovers for the new line, which is running in the middle of the Mandurah line, literally right next to it.
Next station, Coburn Central.
All the way to Glen Iris Tunnel, which will then sink down, go through the portal, and then re-emerge alongside the freight line. Okay, Coburn Central.
This is Coburn Central. Please mind the gap.
Oh,
You go through there, and I'll go here.
Doors closing.
oh, that smell is rancid, man. Oh yeah, it's like a fucking freight train, eh?
Like you say, it's the rail, you know.
Yeah, the rails are all worn out, and
Yeah.
so the old ones with all the worn out old wheels, they'd go fine, but yeah, it is the track, see?
Yeah.
Next station, Murdoch. Alight at Murdoch for Fiona Stanley Hospital and bus services to Murdoch University.
It smells like when you smoke up some real shit here.
When we finish here, they put on the new train. When we finish later, they do the old train.
Well, I think you got a carton ball behind your leg,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like fucking cold sore flare up, I think. Yeah, you get it all when you fucking really out young and get into all that shit. I got Hep C. Fucking I had to go to antiviral for so long until it was out of my system. Well, you know, like Western Australia and Perth, or Australia, are one of the few places where they actually like fucking kill you of it, like full antiviral, full course, not protected with your blood at all, zero. Then the rest of the world countries get fucking devastated from the day.
Yeah.
I know a bloke who's only probably about 38 in his 30s, and he's got liver failure. Not from drinking, but he got hepatitis ages ago, and then he never
And
got
the
treated.
Fully line just went underneath now.
That was a decent smash we saw today, mate.
Yeah. Skip for it.
Fuck, that fucking reckon. Was that the cab side? It was.
Yeah, that was the other side.
No, it was the other side, yeah, passenger side. Fuck, boy, if that hit the cab side, that gun would have been on
But it pretty much did, right? Smashed the whole thing.
yeah. There was ambos and all that there too,
Yeah.
so fucking. I've never ever been in a car crash. I've fucking mounted many curves in my time and ran over a few mailboxes and shit like that. Because when I got my Falcon, I fucking never realised that like they'd put like 3 more leaf springs in the back each of them.
Yeah.
So the car, instead of going on an angle like this a bit, like they usually drip down a bit at the back, so there's a bit of travel. It was like on an angle like a pretty hardcore angle like that. And I backed out the first day, took out the mailbox. So I had to get out this touch-up paint, fucking put all the bump clips back in place. I had to bust out a bag of concrete and re-put the fucking mailbox in before my mum got home. Yeah, but I just couldn't see it because I looked the big back window, I looked. fucking
Next
looked,
station,
looked,
Murdoch.
looked again.
Alight at Murdoch for Fiona Stanley Hospital and bus services to Murdoch University.
Because I'd usually just wind the window down, stick my head out, but the window might have burnt out over the years of my wearing up and down, so that's why I prefer the handles.
Yeah.
This is Murdoch. Alight here for Fiona Stanley Hospital and bus services to Murdoch University.
You been to Murdoch Hospital? You heard of that?
Yeah,
Been there?
I was there the other day for like 16 hours, bro. Fucking throwing my guts up the alcohol before after I got let out of fucking prison. Because I was just fucking in the watch. I was in the watch house for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because no court on the weekend. So yeah, I was puking my guts up all the time. There, I was thinking, just like they wouldn't give me anything for like 4 days straight. Yeah, but fucking wait time when I come here in 4 hours, right? Wait time 16 hours.
You were they take you?
Oh, the watch house. You know
Next
that
station,
watch house?
Bull
They
Creek.
took you back there.
Yeah, well, I fucking got done something on Friday, and then I had to go to the whole watch house until Monday, and then I got released after court and all that. I fucking in that cell. No, they never turned the lights off. Fucking just a little mattress, nothing like 4 days straight. They didn't want to transfer because like the transfer bus, one of the transfer buses was fucked. The prison was overcrowded, so yeah, it's better being in prison than living in the watch house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better be.
Remember the old watch house in Perth? There used to be an old one, and they shut it down. But it was hell like
It's fucked,
you
eh?
couldn't sleep in there. Lights off and that.
Oh yeah, lights are always on the watch house. I went for like 4 days, fucking not sleeping. Just throwing my
Next
guts up
station,
there.
Bull Creek.
I remember back in the day, I stole a whole row of fucking bus seats, like the whole back. You know how they used to have a whole seat that was just connected? I was fucking homeless, I was sleeping rough, I was like just about to get up from the class. I was like, oh, I'm fucking.
This is Bull
I'm
Creek.
just like, oh, ground is wet, all this and that. I fucking, and then when I felt like it was all kind of loose, and I picked it, and the whole thing just kind of tipped up, and I just fucking picked it up and put it on my shoulder and walked out. It was the best night of sleep I fucking had in a long time, and I kind of felt bad, but oh man, it's like having a mattress in the jungle.
Doors closing.
Some people say prison better than homeless, but you can still do whatever you want when you're homeless, you know?
Yeah.
You can still go out and get something to eat, fucking get a drink, get a smoke. You ever been homeless?
Yeah.
A few times, eh?
Quite a few times, yeah.
I think the longest I went was like 6 months. Like at a time. Just hotels and shit.
Next
so
station,
expensive.
Canning Bridge. Alight at Canning Bridge for bus services to Curtin University.
I blew 25 grand once. I got a payout from something and I fucking blew 25 grand like once. That was supposed to be a down payment for a house. I just think about all the money I fucking wasted over the years on this shit.
Yeah.
Where's it going down over?
Well, you can learn from that.
Exactly.
You're still young, you know.
Yeah, I just don't. Like, I spent $90 yesterday just on food and shit. I've never done it. I spent on food. I put like $50 on the Smart Rider, $40 of food, and I spent $8 on booze. What was your drink of choice when you came?
Jack Daniels and Coke.
And there can't last a
And
day.
I used to drink Joey's Extra, right?
Two is extra, yeah.
Yeah,
I like Coke with
696s.
yeah. I used to drink the Cooper's Red. 5.8%, yeah, I love the bitter. I just love the taste and like it's fucking off. I love the floaty bits at the bottom. My mates would be like, I'd buy a carton of my mates would be like, oh, this beer's fucking not bad. Fucking nice little shit floating around it. So I'd be like, oh, don't worry, then I'll just drink it. They're a lot smoother side from side these trains, but they're just
Yeah.
rumbling on
Yeah.
Because before in the old ones, before you'd be hanging
But
on.
when you're going down south towards Mandurah, it starts getting a bit.
The buses are the worst, man. Like every single roundabout, a bus driver goes around your mountain curve,
Yeah.
going from one side to the other. And dickheads beat the bus drivers. Like, if I try and get in the bus, like nervous, all that massive long bus, all them getting on board abuse.
Yeah.
Literally, like, oh, hey there, get on the bus for free, and then they tell them no. And I just get on the, I don't know.
Next
If I don't have
station,
money, I just
Canning
go.
Bridge. Alight at Canning Bridge for bus services to Curtin University.
I don't want to give the bus driver a hard time, because if I tell him I've got no money, then he's going to have to tell me, oh yeah, I can't get on and all this and that, so I just get on, then I'll get the ticket.
They got good aircon though.
Yeah, nice.
This
Yeah.
is Canning Bridge. Alight here for bus services to Curtin University.
I can hear that compressor's logo.
train.
Doors closing.
It does though. Seats aren't very comfortable, eh? They're horrible compared to the old school trains. They're awful.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just because they don't want people hanging around forever.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't sleep on that, could you? Could you?
Next station,
It's like dumb
Elizabeth
if you're
Quay.
tired enough, but if you're
So
just
can you fit on there if you lay down?
oh yeah. Oh no, look, they've made it just shorter than
But if you have it lay on your side?
yeah, if I lay on the side, I probably would be able to. Oh, they've made it a tight squeeze, eh?
Yeah.
On the other ones, you used to be able to just go for it. I just ride train line to train line, and it's like, but if you never really get off, they never ask you for a ticket. I used to do that, like maintenance up on those signs on the freeways. Yeah.
See, it looks calm today.
Oh,
The other day it was choppy and windy.
I sold one.
And then yesterday they were sailing.
I had a little, it was wooden, it was fucking ancient, rotten, and I sunk it out here, maybe in the middle of there. It was called HMS Off-Road Road on the back. It was probably, it could sleep one person, had just a little shitty diesel old engine on it, and I fucking forgot to put the bung holes in. So I pulled it up, and everything was always just rotten, like you put your foot through stuff. So I'd taken it up, took all the bung holes out, let it dry, because I was living near Salt Point. So I could pull up and kind of moor it, like not get in trouble if I was just there drying everything out. And I went, dried it all out, looked at all the rocky spots and all that, because I'd fucking got it off the mate who went overseas, and I've never seen him again. Just fucking didn't know what happened to him.
Where did you go the other day when we left you? Tuesday, this is, and you went up the other exit, you know, where the canteen is.
Yeah.
But then I saw you walking along just outside the train station. You know, as you walk along Jamie Oliver's pub.
Yeah.
You walked down there, and then this couple walked past you, but you looked at them, they looked at you or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think I told him to fuck off or something. I told him a couple
really?
of faggots.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah, and then the fucking Indian security guard chased me.
Because I was going past on the bus.
Yeah.
And I saw you, and I was like, I thought you'd be gone by now, you know?
I was cruising around, range square, getting something to drink. I don't get along with homeware looking types. I'm not one to talk to stuff.
Where would they go?
I don't know. I just told him a couple of things. He had his nails painted or something. I'm not one to talk. I've done through all that. I've got my fucking punk ears. I've got these ones all up to here, through here.
Yeah.
The only piercing I never really ever got was through your lips here, man. I did. No, I never did. What's that from? Oh, that's from, I got all fucking big scars and all scar tissue from your fucking trucks. Face over and over. Yeah, it gets you. I've never had a busted tooth or chin, but I've always busted my lip.
Yeah.
Even just like bumping into shit, my teeth will get me. Got a bit of a local life. No, I'll probably walk around the city for a while because I'm picking up some new glasses later today. So
Oh, yeah.
I think I might only be ready at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, there's ones that are transitioning into the sun.
Yeah.
When you go to the sun, they'll be good. They better be good. I'll pay fucking $480.
Next station, Elizabeth Quay.
So we've done
Keith.
So you live in
Belmont.
Belmont, oh, that's not far. You just get on the bus.
Yeah, it takes a while though, you know.
Really? That noise is horrible though. I like the old school thing.
Yeah.
Doors closing. Station, Perth. Next station, Perth. This is Perth.
Alright, get off the track.
Yep. Is that good?
I nearly pressed the
Oh, they're having a little bit of trouble. He stopped a little bit too early, so... Oh, there we go. There we go. They did have issues in the past with...
This train runs from Perth to Clarkson, stopping at all stations.
I have to change the train over. Okay guys, Julian here back at Perth Underground. Had to change the trains over. So set 102. This was a train directly behind set 133. Already got the thumbnail back at Mandurah. And set 108. So we'll take this train rest of the journey up to Yanchep. And here we go, doors closing.
This train runs from Perth to Yanchep, stopping at all stations. Doors closing.
And we're off. Departing Perth Underground. Next station is Lakelands. This section will take us roughly about 50 minutes up to Yanchep. Yeah, the C series that we're on was to Clarkson, so it was heading back to the depot. Well, at least we caught it for the Mandurah section. So we have the Perth Arena there. We have the Fremantle line tracks just on the side. It's also where the western part of the airport line runs to Clermont. And also the Ellenbrook trains will be turning around at Daglish, so they'll go along there, not in service of course. Front of the train, just around this corner, and we'll be returning to the median, but this time it will be the Mitchell Freeway, sorry.
Next station, Leaderboard. This is Leaderboard.
Now you can catch the cat bus back to Elizabeth Quay from here, instead of staying on the train to Elizabeth Quay. It's just the green cat. And they've also got some bus services over there as well. 96 runs from there sometimes. Runs there full time, and does sometimes services out to North
Next
Perth.
station, Glendalough. Transfer here for Scarborough bus services. Please refrain from consuming food and drink on the train. Your consideration for fellow passengers is appreciated.
So that's the new announcement that they've been rolling out on the rolling stock. Probably hear that a couple of times throughout this video.
Station, Glendalough. Transfer here for Scarborough bus services. This is Glendalough. Transfer here for Scarborough bus services. Doors closing.
Next station is Stirling.
Next station, Stirling. Next station, Stirling. This is Stirling. Doors closing.
Next station, Warwick.
Next station, Warwick.
So with the documentary that they did with the camera crew out on the opening, the first inaugural service of the Joondalup line, they went to each station and opened it with Pam Beggs, the Transport Minister at the time, and Dr. Carmen Lawrence, the first female Premier from Western Australia. During the Lawrence Labor government back in the early 1990s. speech at Lakelands Station. They had the dignitaries behind her and talked about how they visited the schools and said how revolutionary this train line would be, and boy, it's really helped shape the northern suburbs as we know them today. I highly recommend that you leave your car at home and you can just catch the bus. Like, another feature I didn't mention before was with these north-south line, both the Mandurah and Joondalup line / Yanchep line have in common is that each train station, except for a few, have feeder bus services running from them. So you have Warwick coming up, for example. It will have a few buses, quite a few of them run their own routes between Warwick and Whitford Station. So if you live along that route, you'll always have a bus running, connecting to the train station along the line. So yeah, why would you drive when you can just catch a train and the bus instead? And the same with the Mandurah line too. Although there are a few services that terminate, not at the train station, but just a certain point along their route in a suburb. But
Next station, Warwick.
and this one's Warwick. So the next station along here will be Greenwood after Warwick, which you'll see it's got 2 platforms either side. The next side platform train station will be
This is Warwick.
Butler, Elkmos, and then Eglinton and Yanchep.
Doors closing. Next station, Greenwood.
Now Greenwood is one of those stations along with Glenlow that is not served by a bus route. Though Greenwood did have a bus service to Hillary's at one point and also one to Kingsway. That was over 10 years ago. They were both withdrawn subsequently due to patronage, and obviously the service to Hillary's Boat Harbour was deemed more viable to run it from Whitford Station.
station, Greenwood.
Sorry about that, guys. So we're just coming up to Woodford Station now. So we've just passed the
This is Whitford's. Please refrain from consuming food and drink on the train. Your consideration for fellow passengers is appreciated. Next station, Edgewater.
And coming up to Edgewater.
This is Edgewater. Doors closing. Next station, Joondalup.
And next station, Joondalup.
Joondalup. Doors closing.
So 6 more stations.
Next station, Currumbine. This is Currumbine. Doors closing. Next station, Clarkson.
We have 3266 not in service.
Clarkson. This is Clarkson. Doors closing.
And next station, Butler.
Next station, Butler. station, Butler. This is Butler. Doors closing.
And we'll be going to the new section. So Elkmos, the next station.
Next station, Alkimos.
Fantastic.
Next station, Alkimos. This is Alkimos. Doors closing.
Oh, almost missed it. Too busy tying up my hair.
Doors closing.
Well, so not many people are on the train now, so I can walk up here. Let's explore the line. The new section.
Next station, Eglinton.
Next station, Eglinton. Sorry about the parts of this video are going to be stitched together, so it might be a little bit uneven in sections. But yeah, we're almost at the end of the train line end of Yanchep, so that will be the very first on this channel. Mandurah-Yanchep. See, so it's 1:49 now, so almost 2 hours on the train if you go from Mandurah to Yanchep. No kangaroos up here, so when I get to Yanchep Station, I'll
Next station, Eglinton.
so Eglinton's the next station. When we get to Yanchep, I will sign off pretty quick. They don't like to have too much filming on the platform around here. So this section of the Yanchep line opened up on the
This is Eglinton.
14th of July 2024, so this year.
Doors closing.
Up, all good. So the last station is Yanchep.
Next station, Yanchep, where this service terminates.
Nice little journey, this one. I'll be calling this video coast to coast because down in Mandurah it's on the coast, and up here in Yanchep it's also on the coast, but just a very long way up north. At the time of filming, they're still developing this section, so it's a lot of dirt, a lot of sand and trees, but in the future it's all going to be housing developments. Check out that view. Already graffiti going to pass there. Going roughly about 130 kilometers per hour now, and coming into the Yanchep station. See if we can get a shot of that signal that's on this side here. It's one of those signals with the 3 sections, depending on what platform the train will we'll be pulling into, and it lights up three bi-directional, so tri-directional signal rather, as opposed to the bi-directional or the single direction. So up here it takes roughly about 20 minutes to get to Joondalup alone, so it's very good. 14.5 kilometre extension of the Joondalup line to make it the Yanchep line from Butler to Yanchep. And that's the signal. We probably didn't see the top part, but yeah, that was the one with the multi-directional lines.
Next station, Yanchep, where this service terminates.
How fitting. That's the Morley-Ellenbrook line up the top of the red. As we're coming into the extended brand new train station of Yanchep. A lot has happened in this project, the MetroNet project, so it's not often we get an extension and a brand new train line open up in the same year. So Tokyo 3. So this section, the first one is platform to Perth, all platforms to Perth. So we're going to be staying on this one here. Side platform. So Tokyo 3, Tokyo 2, which is just over there, and Tokyo 1 at the end platform. And Yanchep. Have set 73 just next to us. Oh, sorry to go backward and forward. Try and get good angles here.
Yanchep.
And 18 minutes for the next train departing this side. So Yanchep. Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on the channel, and be sure to like and subscribe. Also click the notifications bell to receive updates on the videos as I post them, and join the Julian Transporter 91 community on Discord. Until next time, happy transporting. Bye for now.